Hello, good afternoon, dobar dan, dobrodošli u novu video lekciju. Are you ready for another round of English? If you're ready, let's get started. Počinjemo nove reči, izrazi, gramatika, sve što vam treba da pomalo napredujete korak po korak. Krećemo. Okay, the first word for today is a heart. Heart je naravno srce. Heart. His heart was beating fast. His heart was beating fast. Srce je tuklo, udaralo, kucalo brzo. So to beat. The heartbeat je otkucaj srca. And what does a heart do? It beats. So the heart was beating fast. He has broken my heart again. He has broken my heart again. Ponovo mi je slomio srce, so you can also break somebody's heart. I mi kažemo polomio mi srce. So present perfect, so it happened once and then it happened once again. He has done it again. He has broken my heart again. Pridev heartless označava nekog koji je bez srca, surov. Do you think I'm that heartless? Do you think I'm that heartless? Yeah, you've always been like that. Yes, you've always been like that. You have always been like that. So first, okay, heartless. So ovaj sufiks less, kada dodamo na neku imenicu, to znači da te imenice nema. So heart, srce, heartless, nema srca. Hope, nada, hopeless, beznadežan, nema nade. Hopeless. Moneyless, nema novca. Homeless, homeless je beskućnik, znači nema kuću. Homeless. U nekim situacijama možemo da dodamo prefiks full i da onda ispade da toga ima. Recimo ono hopeless, hopeful je pun nade, hopeful. Međutim, to ne možemo sa svim pridevima, kao što ne možemo reći sa svim imenicama. Kao što ćemo reći heartful, to ne znači ništa. Ili homeful, homeless, beskućnik, homeful, nema nikakvo značenje. Znači, nekad može, nekad ne. Moneyful, također, moneyless, but moneyful, no. Ali hopeful, hopeless, može. Okay, so you're heartless. And then he says, yes, you have always been like that. Ovdje je interesantna upotreba always, priloga always, koji naravno mi učimo da se always, usually, sometimes uvek koristi uz present simple, je li tako? Ali, kada je kod nas prevod od uvek, a ne uvek, u tim situacijama to always se stavlja u present perfect tense. Što to znači? Znači, you are always like that. You are always like that. Ti si uvek takav, uvek. You are always like that. Od uvek si bio takav, znači mi prvo kažemo od uvek i koristimo prošlo vreme. U tim situacijama to je you have always been like that. So, ne znam, he always does that. On uvek to radi. He always does that. Od uvek je to radio. He has always done that. Znači, od uvek i prošlo vreme, u tim situacijama always i present perfect. Eye, oko. He opened his eyes and he looked at me. He opened his eyes and he looked at me. She has green eyes. She has green eyes. Izrazi u kojima se pojavljuje reč I. Of all my children, my first granddaughter is the apple of my eye. So when you say the apple of my eye, it means the most important, the most precious. Znači nešto što mi je najvažnije, nešto što mi je neprocenljivo važno. That's the apple of my eye. Oh, here you are, the apple of my eye. Zatim, you have an eye for beautiful women, don't you? To have an eye, imaš oko, i mi tako kažemo. Imaš oko za lepe žene. You have an eye for beautiful women. The apple of my eye. I've had my eye on my son ever since I found cigarettes in his backpack. So to have your eye on somebody or on something, it means to watch that person. So motrim, posmatram ga. I have my eye on him, or I have had my eye on him since I found cigarettes in his backpack. Or if you see something nice in the shop, but you cannot buy it, you cannot afford it because it's too expensive, too pricey, and then you can say, I've had my eye on this bag for so long. I've had my eye on these shoes for so long. Znači, bacio sam oko na to. And the last one, the last but not the least, I knew my boyfriend was lying to me, but I turned a blind eye because I didn't want him to leave me. So I turned a blind eye, even though I knew that he was lying to me, he was cheating on me, but I turned a blind eye. I ignored all this. I didn't want to accept that as true, so I didn't want him to leave me. So, da, ovdje je prevod, ignorisala sam to. So, kao da imate jedno oko koje vidi, jedno koje ne, i sa tim koje ne vidi vi pokušavate da gledate nešto, znači sa željom da to zapravo ne želite, sa željom da to ne vidite. So, I didn't want to acknowledge this, I didn't want that thing to happen, so I turned a blind eye. I ignored it. Better, bolje. There is always a better way. There must be a better way. There is always a better way. Your red jumper would be better. It's warmer. It would be better. Bilo bi bolje. So better je naravno komparativ od reči good. Dobar, better, bolji. The best, najbolji. Gray, siva boja. Have you seen the man in the gray raincoat? Have you seen the man in the green raincoat? The sky is gray. It's going to rain. The sky is gray. It's going to rain. Pašće kiša. The sky is gray. Silence. Tišina. They stood in silence. Stajali su u tišini. They stood in silence. So they didn't talk to each other. They stood in silence. Tim helped to break the silence. To break the ice also. Da probije led. To break the silence. Znači da se prekine tišina. He helped to break the silence. We traveled in silence for a few moments, for a few minutes. We traveled in silence, so we didn't talk to each other. And then he broke the silence. Onda je on prekinuo tišinu, nije polomio tišinu. Break the silence. Silent je tih. Znači silence je imenica tišina. Silence in court. Tišina u sudu. Silence in court. A silent je tih. Silent. He advised him to remain silent. He advised him to remain silent. Znači savjetovao ga da bude tih, da ne priča tačnije, ne da bude tih. To remain silent, it means not to talk. Recimo advokat savjetuje svog klijenta. The lawyer advised me to remain silent. The room was silent for a few minutes after they left. Or after they had left. The room was silent for a few minutes after they left. She was silent a long time and then she finally spoke. So she broke the silence and she spoke. She was silent for a long time and then she finally spoke. Silent, silence, silent. Silenzio. To miss. Propustiti, nedostajati, promašiti. Znači miss, nedostajati. I know how much you missed her. I know how much you missed her. Yes, I miss my girlfriend so much. She lives abroad. I miss my girlfriend so much. She lives abroad. Do you miss me? Do you miss me? I miss you. I miss you. Ali ono što primećujemo jeste recimo I miss you. Ti meni nedostaješ. Do you miss me? Do you miss me? Bukvalno, da li ti nedostaješ mene? Znači, malo je drugačija konstrukcija, pa kao sa like. Do you like me? Da li ti se sviđam? I like you. Ti mi se sviđaš. Znači, subjekat i objekat su se tu malo pomešali. Znači, ja, I miss you. A kod nas je ti nedostaješ meni. Dobro. I guess you already know that. Miss znači propustiti. Did you watch the football yesterday? No, I missed it. I missed the game. I didn't watch it. I missed it. I missed my English lesson yesterday. Or we often say, I missed the bus. Sorry, I am late. I missed the bus. I missed the opportunity. Propustio sam neku priliku. Miss može značiti i promašiti. She threw the ashtray at him, but she missed. So she wanted to hit him with the ashtray, and she threw the ashtray at him, but she missed. She hit the wall instead of him, so she missed. Promašila. Miss nedostajati, propustiti, promašiti. Save, sačuvati, štediti, spasiti. Leave the boat, save yourself. Leave the boat. The boat, čamac, is sinking, tone, so leave it and save yourself. Joe had saved his life. He saved his life. I'm saving money for my holiday. Here, save je štediti. I'm saving money for my holiday. Do you spend all your money or do you try to save some and put it in the bank? Do you spend all your money or do you try to save some money and to put it in the bank, for example? Or under the bed? A helicopter saved men whose boat had sunk. Sink, sank, sunk, potonuti. A helicopter saved men whose boat had sunk. Excuse me, izvinite, excuse me, can you help me? Znači, excuse me ili sorry, šta da kažem. U suštini, excuse me možete koristiti kad hoćete da skrenete pažnju na sebe. Excuse me, can you help me? Excuse me, can I pass? Excuse me, znači uđeš u radnju. Excuse me, kad te neko ne vidi. A sorry se izviniš. I stepped on your foot. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, izvinjavam se, žao mi. To join, pridružiti se. I'll join you there later. I'll join you there later. Come and join us. Come and join us. We can ask the other doctors to join in with us too. We can ask the other doctors to join in with us too. Would you like to join us tonight? We are going to a club. Would you like to join us tonight? We are going to a club. She went back to join her family. She went back to join her family. You can join a gym, a political party or something. So to become a member, kad postaneš član nečega, then you join. Skin, koža. Her skin is white as snow. Her skin is as white as snow. As white as snow. Her skin is perfectly smooth. Glatka. Her skin is perfectly smooth. She was nothing but skin and bone, so really, really skinny. Mršav, skin and bone. Kosti koža, skin and bone. He almost jumped out of his skin. He almost jumped out of his skin. So skin je koža na telu, a leather je koža od koje se prave stvari. But yeah, before you have to kill an animal, which is not good. Okay. Drunk, pijan. You are too drunk to drive. Znači, drunk je zapravo šta? Treća kolona od drink. Drink, drank, drunk. I ta treća kolona, taj particip, se koristi u funkciji prideva, kao pridev, i onda je zato to pijan. You are too drunk to drive. He didn't want to drive because he was drunk. He didn't want to drive because he was drunk. Shoulder, rame, shoulder. He was carrying her on his shoulders. He was carrying her on his shoulders. Kao head and shoulders, onaj šampon, pošto je protiv peruti. Dandruff. A dandruff obično bude na ramenima. I zato se zove head and shoulders. I stared into her beautiful green eyes and then I felt a hand on my shoulder. I stared, zuriti, into her beautiful green eyes and then I felt a hand on my shoulder. Is that enough? She asked over her shoulder, preko ramena. Is that enough? Enough? She asked over her shoulder. When you shrug your shoulders, you are either being indifferent about something or not knowing an answer to a question. So to shrug shoulders, it means like this. So you are either being indifferent, I don't care, or not knowing an answer, ili ne znaš odgovor. Znači kad stegneš ramenima zapravo ili si indifferent, nezainteresovan, I don't care, nije me briga, ili ne znaš odgovor. Do you know the answer? No. Do you want to go? I don't care. So either indifferent or you don't know the answer to a question and you shrug your shoulders. Shrug your shoulders. War, rat, not very popular word. I hope war doesn't break out. A war can break out, izbiti. A war broke out. The long war came to an end at last. The long war came to an end at last. Church, crkva. The church bells are ringing. The church bells are ringing. There was a church here once. There was a church here once. My father wants us to go to church. My father wants us to go to church. To compare, uporediti, compare. No one could be compared with him. No one could be compared with him. I compared several bicycles before buying one. I compared several bicycles before buying one. Who did he compare his girlfriend to? Znači, compare somebody to somebody. Ima ona pesma od Sinead O'Connor. Nothing compares or compared to you. So to je prijedlog. So he compares his girlfriend to his ex-girlfriend. Who did he compare his girlfriend to? Is it helpful to compare your situation and theirs? Is it helpful to compare your situation to the situation of other people? No, it's not helpful. Ne pomaže kad porediš se s drugim ljudima. It doesn't help. It doesn't help. It's not helpful. Helpful. Malo pre smo govorili kod onog heartless. Hopeful, hopeless. Helpful, helpless. Kod help isto može da se doda i full i less. Way, put ili način. Get out of my way. Bežim iz puta. Get out of my way. Can you show me the way to the supermarket? Can you show me the way to the train station? Can you show me the way to the museum? Can you show me the way? Kad čujemo čuvenu pesmu I did it my way, Sinatra, or My way pesma, shvatimo da postoji druga značenja imenice way. U ovom slučaju imenica znači način i naziv pesme I did it my way je zapravo uradio sam to na svoj način. I did it my way. Imenica way se može upotrijebiti da se pojača komparativ prideva. She's older than me. She's way older than me. Znači, mnogo stariji. Way older. Much older. Way older. Znači, možemo koristiti much ili far. She's way older than me, much older than me, far older than me. London is way more expensive than I thought. London is way much more expensive than I thought. London is much more expensive than I thought. London is far bigger than I expected. It's far bigger. It's much bigger than I expected. Okay, that's it for today. See you next time. Bye.